It's some weird times. It's some really weird times. So, what I always wonder about is like, how did how did all this happen? You know, I mean, humans have done great things to this world. Okay, great things and awful things to this world, and now as a union, we're like standing here, looking around, and most of us are unhappy. I think I know like two people my age who are actually happy, and that's only because they conformed. So you have like different choices in this world. You can either do nothing, you can conform to capitalism and to this broken system, or you can revolute and be different to the system and constantly walk against the stream and have a super hard life. And I'm sure there. Oh, and you can benefit from the system. You can exploit people and benefit from the system. That's also an option. And I wonder because what I can tell you about all these four people is that they're all four are unhappy. Even the people that exploit, even the richest of the richest are unhappy. Nikola Tesla. Oh, sorry, that was not his name. What's his name? The weird dude with hair loss, whose daughter is named like XYZ. What's his face? Elon Musk. Unhappy. Not very happy. He's not a very happy person. I mean, of course, yeah, we all prefer crying in a Ferrari than crying in a VW Polo. Yes, absolutely. But this world is creating unhappiness, addiction, laziness, and is taking all of us away from being a human. Just simply the way that this world is. Just simply the way that we have built like gigantic houses and subrail systems and all these great, amazing, and cool fucking opportunities that we built and that we made. We built them and we created them, we put them up, and we are using them to use people. We build up great and amazing political systems and big houses where humans could all meet and talk and discuss, and we're using these great political systems and these gigantic rooms to exploit people and to steal money out of their pockets. We created a currency that can be used all over the world, just all over the world without a problem, and we use it to enslave people. We've created boats and to drive over the sea, and we use it to drill oil out of the ground. So it's just that we have all these great fucking amazing opportunities, and this world could literally, it would be like I mean, it would be like a 10-step plan, and then this world would be saved. So but we constantly hold ourselves back and we constantly live in those struggles because this world is like, it's, do you not realize how brainwashed we all are? Like, you grow up in stress. You go to kindergarten, you're already stressed. Let's be honest here, you know, because it stresses a human having to be a certain way, whether or not you want to be that way, but it stresses you that you have like, you want to be free, and you actually are free. It's this world that is making you unfree. It's this luxury. So luxury is a, first of all, luxury is a big problem, says the woman that is sitting in a hotel room right now. But luxury is a big problem in this world since it makes you get used to a new standard, and whatever your new standard is what your life is, where it feels secure, you know, just because it doesn't matter if it's like actual security, if it's actual safety, if it has been something that you've been doing for the last couple of years, that is what you will be feeling safe in. Even if it's not safe at all, even if it's fucking smoking cigarettes, okay? If you've been doing that for the last years, your brain will feel safe when you do that because your brain just wants normality. And now this world just continues to teach us and stupid little shit fucking things that is going to separate us from each other again, because when we're separated, we're so easy manipulated, okay? It's the capitalism is hard, okay? Working hard on separating us from each other, taking us away from each other, because they know that if we unionize, they're dead. They're fucking dead. Imagine we get like the police people and the soldiers on our side. Imagine the police people and the soldiers realize that they're not serving, they're not on this world. Their job is not to serve politics. Their job is to serve us, the people. We are the ones they're supposed to protect, not the money. Once they realize that and sit next to us in this revolution and start driving us home when we're drunk and be kind and are kind to us instead of bitches. Once that has happened, there's nothing that can stop us. Like, the riches are gonna starve, because what if we stop going to work? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Like, just imagine we stop going to work for 3 days. All of us humans, we just stop. No doctors, no nurses, no bakeries, no receptionists, nothing at all. Only the rich people, they can go to work, okay? They don't even get to work because there's no driver. Most of them don't know how to drive. They all starve. They won't get a coffee because there's no one working in the coffee shop. It's closed. Fuck you, man. And what are we gonna do instead? Instead of going to work? We're gonna have a party, man. Okay? What are they gonna do? Force us to work? Okay, sure. And then we go to work and we all do consecutively a pretty shitty fucking job, okay? Like, patriarchy forces us to work, so we're not gonna do a good job. We're just gonna do a bad job. Why do you think it matters? Why exactly do you think that this conforming that you're constantly doing, that anyone is giving a shit about that? Do you actually believe that God will be proud of you? God will, like, be proud of you for conforming all the time? Do you actually believe that? Are you out of your mind? God's son, okay? Jesus was a fucking revolutionist, okay? For his time, like, Jesus was hated so much that they literally put him on a cross. It's not a nice way to die on a cross. It's actually fucking horrible. It's fucking awful. And back in the days, the only people that were murdered on a cross were slaves and whores. So that they put Jesus on there shows how much they hated him. He was not a conformist. He was not someone who'd go to church every Sunday and hate on his neighbors, and he was not racist. He was not a fucking asshole, okay? Jesus had 13 friends, and that was it. Everyone else fucking hated him, and one of these 13 friends was his mom, and he had 3 women in his life that supported him money-wise, because Jesus couldn't work in most cases. Most people wouldn't employ him for the things that he did all the time. So why are you actually believing that you are being a good Christian if you hurt other people? Because everything you're doing is just following a white guy. That's all. You're just following a white man around. You're not thinking with your own brain, because if you would be thinking with your own brain, you would realize that the answer to all your problems is to connect with yourself and to start feeling the love, and to stop taking from others and start giving. Okay? Yesterday, this happened to me. I was very, very lucky yesterday, okay? I would go on the streets in DC, I don't think anything, and I stumble upon the Women's March. Amazing, okay? It's like a march for women, obviously. And there was one Trump supporter who I immediately recognized because he had a Make America Great Again head. And I walked past him and I didn't take my shoulder away because I saw that hat and I thought, like, you motherfucker. And I, like, hit him with my shoulder. And he takes I had like a little tiny American flag and that I got gifted, and he takes that out of my bag and says, "Thank you." And I turn around, naturally I cursed him and his bloodline. I'm a witch, you know, fucking idiot. Like, I cursed him, of course. But And then I continued walking and I had to laugh so much because 2 minutes, I walked 2 minutes and someone hands me an America flag again. And there goes my flag bag. So this racist, this Trump supporter, and I think that's just the perfect analogy for how Donald Trump supporters and how the problems of this world work. He stole something from me that was free to have, that was abundant, that was in 100 million things, but he wanted to have it for himself. And he wanted to take it from someone else because he enjoys making other people feel bad. And I looked in his eyes when I cursed him, and it was like he was see-through. It was like he was not an actual person. So of course he became a racist, because racism is his only personality. Hate strips you from everything that you are. Hate takes everything out of you and leaves you as an empty shell. And when I, a spiritual advisor, medium, and witch, look into your eyes, I see nothing. Just nothing. There's no character, there's no heart, there's no depth. You're just a boring person who is a fucking racist. The racists are the most boring people I've ever met in my entire life, and they only got something to say when it's about politics. In every other cases, they have nothing to say, because they're fucking stupid, okay? I'm sorry, I don't want to say that they're fucking stupid, because you shouldn't say that about other people. And actually, there have been very, very smart and very intelligent people who have been racists and who voted for Donald Trump, even though they're actually smart. So you're not fucking stupid, but you're just so full of hate, you don't even know who you are anymore. And once you've fallen into this trap of hate, it goes like deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're gonna lose yourself. Definitely, because that's what hate makes you do, you know? It makes you get lost. It turns the light off on your way. So now opposing to hate, there is love, okay? There is like the side where we love everyone, where we're on everyone's side, and that actually turns the light on. But the thing about love is that it's not a beginner emotion, okay? Love is the hard shit. But only in the first 30 seconds. Because love is a feeling, okay? And it's 90 seconds it's gonna be hard. 90 seconds you're gonna be like, oh, I feel so vulnerable. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, Mom! And then you're gonna feel better. And then you're gonna feel so much better the next day. And then you're gonna feel amazing the day after. And then you're gonna feel a little bit shitty again. But then you're gonna feel great again. Because when you live in love, whenever there is a question mark, there will be an exclamation point. Because love makes you grow. Love fills you up from the inside. And when I look into people's eyes and they have a lot of love, it's like, you know, they're like sprinkles coming from their eyes, and like their aura is shining, and I can see, and if they give me access, and I can see all those great things and all those great memories, and you see like their smiles are brighter, and it's just, and then I can guide them, you know, I can help them, I can be like, here's my hand, take my hand, come on, and then they take my hand, and like, we're going, and we got this, and then we're going to like cool places, because that's what happens when you meet someone with love, you know, you get like, you just, you know, it's just nice. It empowers both of you, and it empowers all of you. So whenever I would feel sad, and whenever I feel like I can't change this world, I go to a drag show, or I go to a protest, to a demonstration or something like that, you know? Women's March. I don't know how to say that in English. I'm not a native English speaker. Because, especially in like the art of drag, there is so much love there for gender expression. There is love for yourself. There is love for beauty. There is love for women. There is love for everything and for every single little gender. So you should really, like, go to a drag show. Okay, look at some drag queens. You're gonna feel better afterwards. You're gonna feel more motivated to change the world after that. Just, you know, don't let this world bamboozle you that it's too late. Because what else, if we're not saving the world right now, what the fuck else are you doing, okay? If you're not protesting the capitalism, if you're not trying to bring the patriarchy down, what the fuck else are you even doing? You're going to work. Ugh, you know, don't fucking do that. Because if we would all unionize, if we would all get together, they have no more power, okay? If we all decide not to go to work tomorrow for the next 3 days, what the fuck are they gonna do? What the fuck are they gonna do? We hold the power. I love this, like, power to the people, but we don't have to give power to the people. We, the people, already have the power. I mean, I'm sorry, but if a bunch of fucking racists with red heads can raid the White House within like a good half an hour, raid the White House, go inside and tear buildings from the fucking hell, what did they do? Didn't they even like murder police officers? Some shit. Like, if a bunch of fucking badly organized and fat racists can do that, what do you think we left and strong and Antifa and goodly organized revolutionizers, what do you think we artists can do? But we're not using our power, I think, because we're scared, because we know that if we start using our power, this world is gonna drastically change, like drastically change. And we're scared of the change. But I'm sorry, I'm more scared of this world staying the way that it is right now than of change. I'm more scared that I have to explain my little niece, my little tiny beautiful wonderful niece. I don't want to be the one who has to explain her why some people hate people for love, okay? I don't want her to grow up in a world where there is sexism, where there's racism, where there's fascism, okay? I don't want that to happen. I want this little beautiful tiny little girl to grow up in a beautiful world, because I want to have kids too one day, okay? I can't have kids in a world like this, but I'd like to have like some little babies. Imagine how beautiful my babies are gonna be. But I can't have babies in a world that like exploits every second person. I can't have babies in a world that sorts your value by your skin color. What the fuck even is that? So we can't leave it like this. It's broken. We know. It has to change. We know. We're scared of the change. Yes, of course, because we know that the system is going to fall. We know that the system is going to change, and we know that we're going to have to sort us into different groups. But we also know, or I know, that it's a natural process, and you just gotta, there is a reason why I am here on YouTube now. There is a reason why my voice is getting louder and louder and louder every day, because you guys are finally waking up to my words, okay? I personally believe that God has sent me on this world with a mission, and my mission is to fucking be your voice, okay? So you guys, you know I'm right, and you know every single little word that I'm saying is resonating with you a lot. So let it happen. You don't even have to do anything, okay? You really don't even have to do anything, because slowly and slowly this, like, I don't know how to say that in English. We say like Schuppen in front of your eyes in German, when there's like stuff in front of your eyes and it like falls off one after the other, you know? And you slowly, you start to see more and more and more and better and better and better. And at some point you're like, awake, you know? So wake up, okay? It's time for you to wake up. The alert, like your iPhone is going crazy, okay? It's going like, brr, 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 brr. So wake up. It's time. It's time for this world to move to a place where we can all be free. It's time for this world to move to a point where each and every one of us can do whatever we want. It's time for this world to move on where we actually use these opportunities to have fun. I'm sorry, but we have Hollywood studios, but there are only a couple of people allowed in there, so no one is having fun, Trevor. No one. Why? We could play robbing a bank on a Tuesday evening just because we feel like it, okay? Not actually hurting anyone and not actually harming anyone. You like be calling a bunch of friends. You'd be like, "Hey Margaret, how you doing? Do you want to rob a bank today?" "Oh yeah." And Margaret goes like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do that. But I want to be the police officer." And you go, "Yeah, damn, okay, cool, let's do that." Like, this world could be like Sims. Didn't you realize that? Like, what we were playing back then in Sims with like the little towns and the little shit, that could be our actual world. We could even have codes like motherload and shit like that. We could actually do that, but we have to do that consciously, because if we're not doing that consciously, it's not fun. So when we're doing it, because you know there's some people in this world that live this like Sims, you know, like Kylie Jenner, that is just, her house is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and oh, she wants a bigger pool, she's just gonna be like, but that only works because she's keeping everything fucking secret and not telling it to the rest of the world, because she's scared that if everyone knows it, then they're gonna take it away from her, because she knows that it's not actually hers, because nothing is ever actually yours. You don't own anything. Everything you look around you is not yours. Even if you bought it with your money, the ground you're standing on, not your ground. Even if you bought it with money, money isn't real, it's fake. You don't own anything at all. You have no belongings. Even if they're right next to you, it doesn't belong to you. You don't have anything. Your husband doesn't belong to you. Your kids don't belong to you. You're basically poor, and you were born naked and you will die naked. So deal with it, bitch. Sorry. I don't know. You know, this is... So, yeah. My name is Chiara, which you might know because the unfortunate events of Chiara. And my name means the light. So my parents pulled a fast one on this, because that's a good ass name for someone like me. So it's my job to shine a light and to bright a light, and that's not always a good thing. It's not always nice, because I'm constantly around in circles where it's pretty dark, because that's where you need the light. But that's okay. Well, that's okay. I have night vision. Okay, I'm a cat. You guys just gotta take it slow. Take it slow, but also go kind of fast. You know, like kind of do both. Like take it slow, be slow with yourself, but be fast and demanding with the world. Okay, we want a fair world, and we want it now. You grow up and be happy and be loved, and you want to enjoy every single part of the journey. So when it comes to the outside world, to Donald Trump and all that shit, you can be like fast with yourself, slowly, slowly, baby. Don't expect tomorrow to be healed. Don't expect yourself tomorrow to be a different person. Like lately has been a time of death too, very much. People have like died, okay? Your old self has died. Now you're reborn. Happy birthday, my love. Let's go, okay? Let's build a fair world. Let's stop whining. We can do this, because if a bunch of fucking idiots were able to build this world, if a bunch of fucking racists were able to build gigantic houses, have you ever been to New York? Okay? If that was possible for like a bunch of oppressors and colonizers, what do you think we can do? What do you think? Okay? Now listen to some music that's gonna empower you, and take a deep breath. And I talked to you for a long time, and I know you want to hear more, so let's do that next week, okay? I'm gonna be back next week Sunday, and gonna just to shine some light again on your week, okay? We're gonna do this every Sunday from now on, so see you next week, my love. Bye-bye. Ok? Alla prossima! Allora ce n'è un dormito, per favore. Au revoir.